who with everything, every part of our being, God, and everything that we do, that it would just be a huge shout, a huge proclamation, God, of who you are. And God, we do pray that you would give us eyes to see the things that make your heart cry, just like the song we just sang. Because, God, we want to lift you high with our lives, because that's what really matters. In your name, amen.
So how was school today?
Good. I blew up the chemistry lab.
No, you did not.
That's a long story.
Okay. How was choir? It was good.
Moms have it so easy. I mean, their lives are fun, simple, and so rewarding. Sometimes I wish, instead of being the dad, I wish I was the mom. Another day of pedicures, reading my magazines, and making myself beautiful. This is the life.
Mom? Mom, tell him to stop copying me.
Mom, tell him to stop copying.
I'm not kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Mom, do something.
Mom, do something.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Mom, are you serious? Why did I ever ask you to help me? I should have known you couldn't fix my hair. I look like a freak. Look at me.
Look at me. Hey, Mom. Look at this. Look at me. Come on, Mom. Look at me. Watch this, Mom. Come on. Look at this. Watch this. Come on, look at me. Come on, Mom. Look at me. Come on, Mom. Look at me. Come on.
Can you help me with this?
Mom, I have a book report due tomorrow, and I haven't read any of this.
Mom, if you don't help me, I'm gonna fail school and be a loser forever.
You don't expect me to read this all by myself, do you? You don't expect me to eat this, do you?
Seriously, Mom, what is this?
Mom, I'm not gonna eat this. Dad, can we just go out to eat, please?
Hey kids, be nice to your mother.
If I eat this, I'm gonna throw up. Mom, I said I'm gonna throw up. Mom, I think I'm gonna be sick too.
You're amazing. No, seriously. I don't know how you do it. I'm at a loss for words. Kids, come here. Get in here. Hug your mother. Tell her you love her. We're in the presence of greatness. Not now. Dad's on a roll. This is God's greatest creation, kids.
You're smushing my face.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. Because I don't say thank you enough. I mean, the truth is, I don't deserve you. We don't deserve you. And one day is not enough to honor you. We should honor you every day. But how do we say thank you to the woman that means the world to us? I know. We're going to go right now and get you that vacuum cleaner you've had your eye on. No. Don't speak. This time, we're going name brand, baby. Come on, kids. Let's go make your mom's dreams come true.
Oh, moms, how do we say thank you to you? You really are amazing, and we are so blessed. Thank you to the women that you are to us. Thank you to the moms that you are to our kids and to grandkids. And I am pretty sure that thank you doesn't come in the form of vacuum cleaners, or thank you going to the best restaurant in town isn't enough, but I'm sure it wouldn't be, not appreciated, guys. So thank you for what you've done, and we can't come close to thanking you for everything that you have done in the lives of your kids. Thank you to so many of you who are leaving a godly legacy. We're going to be talking about that in just a little bit. But many of you could be up here and you could be teaching this sermon today about what it means to leave that legacy with your kids, what that's meant to leave it with your grandkids. And Proverbs 31:28 says, "Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her." And I hope that those words are true of you today and every day, that you are a woman who experiences that. And kids and dads, make sure that you're showing that kind of love today. Later on today, as you leave, we have some roses for every mom. So as you leave this morning, make sure that you pick up a rose. It's a very small way and a small token that we can give you just to say that we're thinking about you today. Well, today we continue our look at the life of David, who is a man that Chuck Swindoll wrote of. In many ways, he was a most extraordinary man. He was intelligent, he was handsome, he was abundantly gifted as a poet and a musician and a warrior and an administrator. David had a charisma unlike anybody in the Bible before him to inspire his people and to bring his nation to a pinnacle of strength and glory. Yet in many ways, he was a most ordinary man. He was often gripped with destructive passion. He was rocked by family chaos and personal tragedy, and he was motivated by political expediency. David's accomplishments were absolutely marvelous. Territorially, David expanded the boundaries of Israel from 6,000 to 60,000 square miles. And that in and of itself was incredible. He set up extensive trade routes that reached throughout the known world. And from that, wealth came to Israel like the country had never known before. David unified the nation under Jehovah God, creating a national interest in spiritual things. He wasn't a priest, he was a king, but he lifted up the role of the priesthood so that Judaism could finally operate freely and openly within the land. David destroyed the idol altars that had been set up before him. I say again, David was a remarkable man. He was a brilliant organizer, a brilliant manager, a brilliant planner. He was also a brilliant man of battlefield savvy who stayed on the leading edge of military defense. We've already said many times in our little mini-series in the life of David as we go through the challenge this year that David was a man after God's own heart. His heart beat for the things that the heart of God beat for. Out of all of the people, the men in the nation of Israel, God had chosen David, who, despite all of those great characteristics about him, when God chose him, he didn't seem like much. He was passed over by the one who was going to come to anoint Israel's next king. It wasn't like he was the logical first choice. And God would tell Samuel that I'm not looking at the outside appearance, I'm looking at what's inside. And this is a man after my heart. This is the kind of man I want to lead the nation of Israel. As 2 Samuel's 11th chapter opens, David is now about 50 years old. We have seen him as a teenager. We've seen him as a 30-year-old king. Now he's 50, maybe